Franklin are an important part of Philadelphia's culture. It's not all the city has to offer. Recently, a world-renowned travel guidebook offered high praise to the city of brotherly love. Hello, I'm Jeff Lareau.
And I'm Leo Alvarez. We will go beyond the well-known attractions to show you the hidden gems of the city. This week, we take you to a shop that sells things you would not believe. This is Hello Philadelphia, from the students of LaSalle to the people of this great city.
Welcome to Hello Philadelphia, the show that explores the 12 diverse neighborhoods of the city, shows you its best kept secrets, and brings you all you need to know about Philly.
We have a packed show for you this episode. Our LTV reporters will show us some authentic and unique cuisine that normally would not attract the taste buds.
And later, I'll sit down with global issues who check out what he and his students at LaSalle are doing to make a difference in the city. But first, let's take a look at the Philadelphia in the headlines.
Philadelphia holds a special place in the hearts of all Delaware Valley citizens for its history, sports, and beauty. Recently, the city's papal visit and preparation for the Democratic National Convention has caught the attention of others across the country. Lonely Planet, the largest travel guidebook publisher in the world, recently named Philadelphia as the best in the U.S. on its list of top 10 unexpectedly exciting places to see in 2016. Lonely Planet said, quote, "Philadelphia is steadfastly managing to retain its historic roots and gritty flavor, as well as its affordability." Reporters Nate Williams and Julia Horman hit the terminals of the Reading Market to hear the local opinion on this first place finish.
Lonely Planet, the largest travel guidebook publisher in the world, recently ranked Philadelphia as #1 on the top 10 list of unexpectedly exciting places to see in 2016. We hit the streets of Philadelphia, specifically Reading Terminal Market, to see what people who reside in this beautiful city had to say.
Well, I came here to go to Temple University from Brooklyn, New York, and I made Philadelphia my home. I live by the Art Museum now. One of the things that Philly does for me, it's got a very personal feeling. Big city, but not as crazy as New York. It's still, there's a down-home feeling here, so I'm very comfortable here. And I ride my bike to work, and there's all walks of life in Philly, like New York, but not the mayhem.
Our next stop was Bassett's Ice Cream Parlor.
Well, you have cities like New York, you have cities like, Miami, but the thing about Philadelphia that I really find great is that it's really not that big of a city, but you'll never find a more diverse cultures or neighborhoods or anything. It's just so many different people living in such a closed area still functioning like a metropolis.
Joseph got it right. You'll never find a city that has more brotherly love than Philadelphia. For our last stop, we spoke with Tootsie, the owner of Tootsie's Salad Express. She emphasized the impact that the convention center has made on Philadelphia living.
I think the city has just gotten better and better ever since the convention center is here, and the terminal is a big part of that convention center, so we just love it here.
That's all for now. Thanks for taking a unique trip with us through our city we know and love.
Our next segment highlights one of the many nicknames that Philadelphia holds, the City of Neighborhoods. Philadelphia has been divided into 12 districts over the years to account for the many communities across the city. In this segment called Philly's 12, we will feature all there is to see, taste, and hear, and more in some of Philadelphia's finest destinations. First stop, the Center City District. Reporter Catherine Bolt has the story. Check it out.
I headed over to Center City to check out what there was to do. Center City is a cultural mecca, home to dozens of museums, theaters, historical locations, and cultural institutions. With Love Park closed for renovations, the city's iconic Love statue has been temporarily relocated to Dilworth Park. Center City is also home to the Reading Terminal Market, Philadelphia's historic marketplace, which offers a variety of high-quality items, such as baked goods, gourmet breads, pastries, produce, meats, seafood, flowers, and other eclectic and international food venues. I stopped by the famous 4th Street Cookie Company for a bite. Serious Eats Philadelphia called their cookies one of 3 must-haves at the Reading Terminal Market. Rachel Ray even named it the best chewy chocolate chip cookie. Needless to say, it was a delicious treat. The market is located at North 12th Street. Stop by and enjoy some of their diverse cuisines. Next stop, Old City. I headed over to see some of Philadelphia's historic sites. Independence National Historic Park is located here and includes the Independence Visitor Center and the Liberty Bell Center. Even on a rainy day, there's plenty to do in Center City.
Thanks a lot, Catherine. Well, that's just one of many places. Do you have any other place in the city you like to go to?
You know, I must say that I like the Reading Terminal Market. I haven't been there much, but when I go there, it's just overwhelming. I love how much food options there are. I tend to get lost a lot in there, but you know, I guess that's a good thing if you're surrounded by food.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sorry to not bring anything else. Like, oh, but Reading Terminal is my favorite place in Philadelphia.
It is a great place. I mean, it's not the only place. I mean, I love the historical sites. I visited Independence Hall for the first time this past January, and it was so very, very cool.
Well, my favorite place is Reading Terminal, just because, I mean...
Do you have a favorite food option in there?
Oh, yeah, of course. I mean, I love all types of food.
Is it a cheesesteak by any chance?
It's not a cheesesteak, but I am a sandwich guy. I'll eat a good sandwich. Probably like an Italian hoagie is probably my favorite.
Yeah.
Yeah, Italian hoagie. Like prosciutto. Come on. What about you?
I couldn't even name a place in there.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, there's too many options, man. The sandwich is only one of them.
Well, Philly is known for its greasy and delectable food. Classic cheesesteaks and soft pretzels usually come to mind. However, one thing does not ring a bell: eyeball tacos. Yes, you heard that right. One daring taco spot wants to challenge Philly's taste buds with this famous dish that has the city buzzing. Reporter Mike VARRICCHIO was brave enough to venture down to the South Philly eatery and see what everyone has everyone talking.
Hello, Philadelphia. I'm Mike VARRICCHIO, and today on You Have to Try This, we are on 9th Street in South Philadelphia here at Los Taquitos de Puebla, and we're going to be trying tacos de ojos. And for people that don't speak Spanish, that means eyeball tacos. So this should be pretty interesting. Vámonos, let's get in there.
Located in the heart of the Italian market, Los Taquitos de Puebla has been serving those craving authentic Mexican cuisine for nearly a decade. I spoke with owner Juan Carlos Romero to find out what those unfamiliar with the taqueria can expect.
This place is not a restaurant. We are different than the other place. We sell just tacos. Some people, they come in and they come in specifically to find tacos. We have a variety of tacos, like a beef head taco, eyeball, tongue, stripes, short ribs, chorizo, suadero, mostly tacos.
While everything on the menu sounded delicious, the tacos de ojo were the mission. Bravery and fortitude had cast squeamishness to the side.
The Americans, they're a little weird when they see the menu and they see eyeball tacos, but when they try, they change their mind because that's a good taco.
Straight from the head of the cow, the eyeballs are cooked for 3 hours in order to gain maximum flavor. The time was up for mine. Time to eat.
All right, so I'm about to go in on this, and I can't lie to you, it smells pretty good. Put a little bit of the sauce on here, see what's up with that. Cheers. It definitely tastes different, but it's good. It tastes very authentic Mexican. It's delicious.
Free of lettuce, tomato, and sour cream like the Americanized taco, these eyeball tacos provide the ultimate escape if you're looking to go on a culinary adventure.
Tacos de ojo? You gotta try this. I'm Mike VARRICCHIO with Hello Philadelphia. Back to you.
Well, that's different, but maybe eyeballs are not your food of choice. There are plenty of other places to go for unique creations that include your favorite foods, like bacon. In Old City, you can try bacon grease popcorn at the Khyber Pass pub. Your cholesterol may not like it, but your taste buds will. Want something more sweet than savory? Check out South Philly's Frangeli's Bakery. which has their own twist of the cronut. It's called the cannoli, a cross between a cannoli and a donut. This finger-licking good pastry is a house-made fried donut stuffed with cannoli cream.
Those all sound delicious, but calorie-packed. How do Philadelphians work off all that delicious food? The city offers a wide range of fitness options for the food lovers out there who want to work off those calories for their next meal. Reporter Madison Elliott heads down to the Schuylkill River Trail to check out all it has to offer for a killer workout.
Hello Philadelphia, this is Madison Elliott, and today I'm here at the Schuylkill River Trail where thousands of Philadelphians come every single day to get their workout in. And we are in the city, and sometimes it might seem like you wouldn't have a lot of trails to work out on, but Philadelphia is great, offering many parks and trails so you can get your run in, and we're here to show you some of those today.
The Schuylkill River Trail is a favorite among Philadelphians, offering beautiful views to run, cycle, or walk through. The 10.5-mile stretch along the river attracts over 20,000 people every year. USA Today rated it the #1 urban trail of 2015. The trail extends way beyond Philadelphia, all the way to Reading, PA. Currently, 60 miles of this trail are finished, while another 70 are being paved. Connecting trails that form off the main trail can lead you from Valley Forge to Gettysburg and all the way up to Tamaqua. Talk about a workout. During your run or walk, if you get thirsty, there are ways to quench that. You can stop at one of the many cafes along the way. Not only can you come here to get a great workout in, but you can also come here with family, friends, or a date and rent a bike to see the park. Speaking of things to do there other than working out, the trail runs along Boathouse Row where colleges and high schools in the area keep their rowing equipment. So even if you're not up for a run that day, you can always stop by and see if there's a crew meet going on. And what better way to end your workout than by running up the iconic rocky stairs in front of the Philadelphia Art Museum, which happens to be right next to the trail. Rocky did it in order to take on Apollo, but the accomplishment you will feel after running this trail and going up those stairs will make you think you can take on the world.
In this next portion of the show, let's go beyond the first page of the online search results for what to do in Philadelphia. Here's a segment we like to call City Secrets. Hello Philadelphia reporters will find hidden gem attractions that all viewers must visit. First on the list, Professor Ouch's Auditorium. I tagged along with Steve Graham and Dan Rosenblatt to check out an out-of-the-ordinary store just a few blocks off South Street.
Hello Philadelphia, welcome to the first edition of City Secrets. I'm Steve Graham reporting from 5th Street in South Philadelphia, where the first stop on our list is Professor Ouch's Bizarre Auditorium. Let's take a look inside at the products he has to offer. Here at Professor Ouch's Auditorium, window shopping is not an option. Along the tables and shelves sits unique merchandise collected and sold by Professor Ouch himself. Action figures, human extremities, and things in jars are just a few of the collectibles the store owner could tell you the story behind.
We're a emporium of everything esoteric. I've always been, even before I tattooed for years, always been involved in and into fringe culture, as opposed to alternative, which is a marketing term.
While the professor is managing his other store, Tattoo Eddie's, Adela Span works as a manager for the auditorium.
I pretty much do everything that the professor doesn't do, so I'm his assistant. I run the shop for him, I manage it, I deal with customers, and I handle a lot of the online service. So that's pretty much it in a nutshell. It's like when he's not here, I'm the person you talk to.
Professor Ouch's employees even share his passion and knowledge for products lining the shelves. However, Adeli would not like all the fringe culture to leave the store.
I think maybe if someone bought the entire box of heavy metals, because I haven't checked my collection to see which ones I don't have. Okay. So I think if all those were gone, I'd be heartbroken.
Well, there you have it. History, passion, two-headed taxidermy, all here at Professor Ouch's Auditorium. Just a few blocks off of South Street on 5th Street. You can come down the Broad Street line to the Lombard South Station to check this store out. You have to see it. Comic books, movies, things in jars, all kinds of animals, statues. I mean, this store is just unbelievable. Please check it out. This has been your first edition of City Secrets. I'm Steve Graham.
So you tagged along with them. What was the weirdest thing you found?
Wow. There are a lot of weird things. I mean, I guess the two-headed animal
Just a two-headed animal?
There's a two-headed animal. Yeah, oh, it's not alive.
Yeah, hopefully not.
But that was the weirdest thing. But it's an odd store. What I saw is that a lot of people won't like it. But a lot of people will too, because he's got a lot of odd things, and he collects a lot of things that a lot of people like to see. He's got a weird choice of, a weird selection of things, but a lot of people, he has a store because a lot of people do have the interest in these things. Would you ever visit the store though? From what you saw? Yeah?
I would, yeah.
Well, we're going to take a quick break.
Coming up, I'm going to sit down with Gavin Lichtenstein, who studies global issues. He tells us all about being a leader beyond campus. Stay tuned. I think it ran a little bit. That's all right.
Oh, hey, bud.
Oh.
Where are you headed?
Just gonna hang out.
It's a school night. With Gary and Todd?
Yeah?
Not sure about those two. I've been meaning to ask you. This is tougher than I thought. Is there any drinking going on in this crowd?
No.
I hope not, because alcohol can lead you to say things and do things that you really wish you hadn't. Isn't this what you're supposed to say?
I know.
So if any of your buddies ever pressure you to take a drink, just tell them you promised your dad you wouldn't. I'd do anything to keep you safe.
Okay, I will.
I hope this is working.
I promise. Love you too, Dad.
They really do hear you.
Brian.
Yeah?
So start the conversation even before they're teenagers.
Good idea.
For tips on what to say, visit underagedrinking.samhsa.gov. A message from the Substance Abuse and Mental Health Services Administration.
Welcome back. Sitting with me now is Gavin Lichtenstein, a Leadership and Global Understanding minor here at LaSalle. Gavin, not many people know about the Leadership and Global Understanding minor here at LaSalle, and definitely not around Philadelphia. Could you explain a little bit what it is?
So the minor is about 15 years old now. Probably started when it was in right after 9/11. Dr. Allen and really started to work with the curriculum to put it together. And what it is students look at local poverty, global issues, and they also are encouraged to travel to take what we learn in the classroom and apply it outside. And another big part of the minor that we really focus on is service learning and taking what we learn in the classroom, faith-based institutions, and really applying it to everyday life.
Okay, so you guys tend to focus on both Philadelphia and the greater whole.
Yeah, absolutely.
Interesting. So coming up is the LaSalle Food Drive. You guys are definitely involved with that. You do it. You guys coordinate it completely. Give a little. What that's like.
It's the LGU capstone that coordinated, and it's a Easter food drive, and we have a agreement through Fresh Grocer and a few other local partners where we actually raise about $2,000 worth of food that goes right into the Philadelphia community, and then we have a big dinner. It's actually being pushed back this year because of when Easter is, but it's a dinner for the community. Could you explain what kind of fundraising you guys do? Yeah, so we're in the process of bringing certain events to campus. We have a GoFundMe page, and really working to get students involved in being part of the LaSallian tradition. So, what else do you guys do besides the food drive, obviously, for the Philadelphia community? Yeah, so in the capstone right now, what we're doing is every student is assigned to a faith-based institution in the Philadelphia area, and for 2 hours, 3 hours a week, you go, and some people are in charge of gardening, some people are in charge of getting their finances in order, some people are in charge of basically filling the needs of whatever that church needs. They go every week, and they're usually religions that are different from our own. They're backgrounds that we might not be exactly familiar with, but we're still able to connect. And that's really what LGU finds is realizing the difference, but still able to bridge the gap between where you come from and where you are in your life and applying it to where other people are in theirs.
So you guys tend to work with faith-based institutes around Philadelphia. Interesting. So I found out that you guys were behind the Fresh Grocer here at LaSalle. Could you explain a little bit of the story? I'm sure.
Yeah, so in about 2005, up to 2005, North Philadelphia was a complete food desert. And basically what that means is there were no grocery stores. There were corner markets. There were corner stores. But if you go in these corner stores, the prices are quite expensive, and they don't offer the fruits and vegetables that people in the Philadelphia area need. So they're forced to, A, pay for overpriced goods, and they're not getting the fruits and vegetables that they need. So LGU kind of got the ball rolling, and through the help of brother Mike, the former president, he was president at the time, they were able to really get the issue. In Philadelphia, this part of Philadelphia is no longer a food desert because of Fresh Grocer offering so many fruits and vegetables and giving jobs to the Philadelphia area, which is very exciting.
You know, it's great to hear the positive impacts that LaSalle in any way has on the community around us. Now, you mentioned that you guys are required to do travel.
Yeah.
Could you explain a little bit about that?
So spring break is coming up for LaSalle. Many students are, the idea behind traveling is taking what we learned in the classroom and actually seeing it. And last year I had the opportunity to go to France. In May I'll be going to Cuba through a political science course. But everyone goes different places on what they want to accomplish and what they want to see. LG minors do get a stipend to travel, so they encourage people to travel and really take what is learned in the classroom and hopefully either apply it through service trips or to see that it's a real issue and it's really happening.
So there are service trips here at LaSalle. Are you guys coincide with them?
No,
it's a different.
Yeah,
it's
so
a different thing.
Students can go wherever they would like. Through I know people going to Honduras is a popular service trip. That also counts through LGU credit. So it just depends how the credits work out.
So this is a minor.
Yeah.
What do you plan? Like, what do you think of it after school?
When I tell people what I study at LaSalle, and I often tell people I'm an LGU minor before I even tell them my major, because that's how important it is, and it's something that has completely opened and changed my mind on, and not changed my mind, but it's opened my perspective on so many parts in the Philadelphia community and the world and global poverty as a whole. And I constantly say, if there's one, for me personally, if there's one thing that has changed me for the better at LaSalle, it would be LGU and the opportunities I've had through that minor.
That's interesting. Do you guys have any plans for the future that you know of? They could share insight, any sort of projects?
One thing that's very unique about LGU is we have majors from all, we have business majors, we have psychology, we have communication majors, it is a mix of everything, which makes it really exciting because you often get to work with each other and you get different perspectives and you really get to build that bond with people that you don't always get to do in your same major because you're so like-minded. So it's really exciting to see things from a different perspective and different ideas that a business major brings to the table. So everyone comes into the classroom and we really are better for each other because of it.
Yeah, it's interesting. There are not many organizations on campus that definitely mix a wide variety of students.
Absolutely.
I know people that work on the service trips, and they tell me that the amount of different types of people is just astonishing, and the ideas that come in really just makes for a great thing. And you guys do so much work for Philadelphia, and it's amazing. Not just Philadelphia, but the world.
Yeah, we try at least.
Yeah, I mean.
Yeah, thank you.
Trying is all you can do.
Yeah.
Well, we're going to take a short break. We'll be right back. Don't touch that dial.
We all have a role to play here at Richard Petty Motorsports. We respect each other, work hard, and that helped us get the big win in Daytona. My partners in the U.S. Air Force also know that it takes a team to make each mission a success. Your coworkers, family, and friends are your team. Treat them with respect, and together you can accomplish great things. This message is brought to you by the U.S. Air Force.
We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal.
The torch has been passed to a new generation of Americans.
The American dream need not forever be deferred.
This is the richest and the most powerful country.
Welcome back. Gavin talked about some great ways of getting involved outside of campus. However, even if you're not an LGU minor, there are still plenty of ways to get involved in service.
One great way is Feed Philadelphia. This outreach service group at LaSalle travels to various soup kitchens throughout the city to serve meals. The group goes 3 days a week, and they offer shifts that are in the afternoon or night. They make it easy for any student to get involved and fit it around their busy schedule.
And most importantly, any student can sign up. You just have to have on their weekly email sign-up list. To do this, go to studentaffairs.lasalle.edu/UMAS. You can find their information under the tab listed as service opportunities.
Well, that wraps up the first episode of Hello Philadelphia. You can keep up with all of the LaSalle TV scoop on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. You can also catch up or rewatch all of the shows on LaSalle TV's YouTube page.
Until next time, for Leo and the entire crew, I'm Jeff Lareau. Thank you for watching Hello Philadelphia, and we'll see you next time.